Hey everyone, welcome back to Mecha Test Studio, where we test and review the latest and greatest in Gunpla. Today, we're continuing our search for the ultimate immortal Gunpla, and this week, we're looking at the brand new HGCE Blitz Duel Gundam. Duel Gundam is no stranger to fans of Mobile Suit Gundam Seed, and I'm really surprised to see it return in its badass Assault Shroud armor in the new Gundam Seed Freedom movie. I know there are some die-hard Isaac Jewell fans who are especially hyped to see how this new version of the Blitz Duel Gundam performs. Priced at around 2,700 yen, it's pretty much in line with other kits from the Seed movie lineup. So let's see if it's worth adding to your collection. Before we dive into the details, let's kick things off with the shake and drop test to see how sturdy this kit is when assembled. We put every kit through the same series of tests to see how well they hold up, and we deduct points based on performance. Currently, the Lightning Buster Gundam is at the top with 96 points. Will this kit outperform its sibling and take over the top spot? Let's find out. This test simulates real-world scenarios to see how well a kit holds up to accidental bumps and shakes. None of that gentle handling. I want to know if your Gunpla can stay intact or if it'll fall apart at the first sign of trouble. Level 1, Light Shake. As usual, 20 seconds of gentle wiggling, simulating a slight bump. Maybe you accidentally nudge your shelf while dusting. The kit was rock solid, no parts came loose. At level 2, medium shake. Time to step it up. Now, we're simulating a stronger bump, like knocking into the shelf or shaking it accidentally. The left wrist armor fell off. At level 3, turbo shake. Now for the ultimate test, turbo mode. I give it 20 seconds of high intensity shaking or maybe vibration. The right wrist armor followed. We'll deduct 2 points for the left wrist armor at level 2 and 1 point for the right wrist armor at level 3. Now let's move on to what might be everyone's favorite part of the review, the drop test. For this test, we dropped the kit from about 3 meters. Yes, I have very tall shelves, simulating a fall you might experience if you knocked it off. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and drop. Oh no. It looks like the kit exploded into several pieces. Let's count how many fell off. Bad news, folks. 7 pieces in total, including the backpack armor, right wrist armor, weapon, and leg armor. For this, we'll deduct a total of 14 points. From our tests, the Blitz Duel Gundam scored a total of 83 points. Not too bad, but it's clear that the Assault Shroud armor makes some added pieces a bit more fragile, especially around the wrists and leg armor. I'll go into more detail on these in the review, but if you're planning to handle this kit frequently, you'll want to be cautious with those areas. Let's get into the build itself. Duel Gundam has always been known for its double-layered armor, even in the original Seed movies, and the Assault Shroud armor is an interesting addition. To equip the armor, start with the shoulders, which come in 3 parts. The front and back plates sandwiched together quite firmly, and as we saw in the tests, not a single piece came loose. For the arm armor, it's only connected by a single connector, which explains why it performed poorly in the tests. The wrist armor needs to be swapped with the black armor. Moving on, the front armor, torso, and back armor fit perfectly. The leg armor is connected by 2 small connectors, not the strongest, but acceptable since it maintains the overall aesthetic. The backpack uses the standard HG connector, which means you can swap in different backpacks if you like. The armor itself rests on a small joint, which fell off during the drop test. The kit includes the Duel Gundam body, which is pretty much what you'd expect if you've built previous versions of this mobile suit. To my surprise, this kit actually features an almost complete inner frame for an HG. And I have to say, it's better than the older RG model. That's a definite plus. After attaching the first layer of armor, you'll notice it still uses the signature blue and white color scheme, but the Assault Shroud armor adds some much needed flair to what could otherwise feel like a plain build. One thing you'll notice is that the backpack stands out visually. However, the lack of detailing on the thrusters is pretty disappointing. There are no stickers or color separation, which is surprising for a 2024 kit. We expect better detailing at this point. Even a little color separation or some gray pieces could have made the whole thing pop more. In terms of articulation, thanks to the simple main body design, you can really see the full potential of the Seed action system. The head can turn 360 degrees without obstruction. The chin pulls in and out, allowing the head to look up and down with a good range of motion. Adding the armor doesn't affect this. The shoulders use multi-axis joints and a pull-out mechanism, providing excellent forward, backward, upward, and downward movement. The shoulder armor can move independently, further extending the range of motion. The arms can fold nearly 180 degrees, though rotation is a bit restricted with the armor on. The torso is connected by a ball joint, allowing great side-to-side movement. It tilts forward impressively without the extra armor, but the armor does hinder this slightly. The legs feature a sliding mechanism, providing a wider range of movement. The skirt armor hinders forward movement slightly, but the side skirts allow for a full side split. The knees bend all the way back, and the kit can easily be posed in a kneeling position. The feet can bend downward, but this exposes a noticeable gap, which isn't aesthetically pleasing. Unfortunately, the feet lack additional flexibility, which is a missed opportunity. For accessories, this kit comes with this pieces of sticker, which is mainly for the eye, the fin for the 2 wrist weapon, and a wire for posing with the claw. Now let's talk about the weapons. Duel Gundam comes equipped with 2 beam rifles, 2 beam sabers, a claw weapon, and a dart weapon. The beam rifles are where Bandai seems to have cut some budget. There's no color separation or transparent parts for the scope, making it one of the weakest beam rifles I've seen in a kit. And if that wasn't bad enough, the second beam rifle is even plainer, though it can be hidden in the Assault Shroud armor's shoulder pods, which is a nice touch. The shoulder pods are symmetrical and can open up to reveal hidden beam sabers stored inside. The missile launchers housed in the pods lack color separation and stickers, which is a bit disappointing. Duel Gundam's iconic shield isn't included in this kit, but the Assault Shroud armor more than makes up for it. The claw launcher on the left arm is a fun addition. It's fully functional and comes with a wire to recreate the claw launch effect. The claw prongs are articulated, adding some nice playability to the kit. There's also a hole below, which allows you to plug into stand for posing. The right arm is equipped with a dual armored piercing launcher, capable of firing 2 projectiles. These 2 weapons are a nice tribute to Blitz Gundam, which, depending on which version of Seed you watch, either heroically died or committed suicide. Finally, Bandai doesn't miss an opportunity to capitalize, reminding you that this kit is fully compatible with the Meteor unit, available exclusively through Premium Bandai. So how does the HGCE Duel Gundam with Assault Shroud armor stack up? On the plus side, it's a solid kit with good articulation, a striking look, and some unique weapons. The Assault Shroud armor definitely gives it an edge, though it does have some drawbacks. The The bulky shoulder pods and extra armor reduce articulation in key areas like the arms and waist, making dynamic posing a bit more challenging. The rifle's plain design and the lack of color separation, especially on the backpack, are definite letdowns. In terms of durability, the wrist armor and back pieces are the weakest points, particularly during the shake and drop tests. This kit is best suited for display rather than heavy posing or rough handling. All in all, if you're a fan of Duel Gundam or want something with a bit more flair than your standard grunt suit, this is a solid buy. And that's it for this review. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Gunpla reviews and tests. We've got more exciting kits coming up, so hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. See you next time, and as always, happy building!